What's going on, everybody? Brandon Schaefer here. Thank you for joining me for another episode. Let's talk about drawing tools. There are many different kinds of tools out there, such as a proportional divider, tracing paper, all kinds of things like that that help you get proportions correct, it kind of simplifies the drawing process and can help make your drawings better. But does it really? I'm going to go out on a limb and say here that drawing tools do not help you draw better. So let me explain. I think what's going to help you draw better is more practice. Practicing hand-eye coordination. The only way to get better hand-eye coordination with drawing from freehand is to practice drawing freehand. If you're constantly tracing, or if you're using a ruler to double check, or using a ruler to check every measurement, or using a proportional divider to use these measurements and get these proportions correct, you're not going to get better at drawing them freehand. I think these tools should only be used to double check what you've already drawn. So let's say you're drawing a cup or a mug or a bottle or some kind of object like that. And if you're drawing it from life and you're using a proportional divider, so you know the exact width and the exact height, and then you just use that proportional divider to transfer it onto your paper, that's not using your mind. That's not using your eye. It's not linking your hand and your eye together to kind of translate what you're seeing into your sketchbook. You're just using a tool that's simplifying the task of translating that object in real life onto the paper. And the way to get good is to do it, is to challenge yourself. Use your eye only and your hand and try to just do as best you can. Figure out the height of that object and the width of that object and really get good at doing this. And once you get good at doing this, it becomes almost like second nature. It's a lot easier for you to do it. If you keep doing it over and over every day, you'll be able to start judging objects and things with great accuracy, actually. You know, it's the same with painting. Think about color mixing, or think about, to get good at painting, paint by number doesn't help you get better at painting. What helps you get better at painting, or helps you get better at mixing colors, is practicing mixing colors, practicing putting the paint on the canvas. It's the same with drawing. So if you want to develop hand-eye coordination, I'd say stop using the drawing tools. Stop using a proportional divider or a ruler. If you have to draw a straight line, okay, use a ruler every now and then, but don't use a ruler for every little measurement. Just try to use your pencil and your arm if you're drawing from life. Okay, use your pencil to measure, but don't use a proportional divider, because that's not going to help you develop that hand-eye coordination. Now, if you don't care about developing the hand-eye coordination, then fine, use that tool. But what I'm talking about is getting good at drawing and developing that hand-eye coordination. And I just spent most of my life trying to develop that since I was 5, since I was really little. I was drawing. Every now and then I would trace. I would just have fun with it. But as I got older, I started realizing that, okay, I want to really develop this hand-eye coordination. And I realized that the only way to do that is with practice every day and studying from life and drawing from life. And same with my painting. I've been painting from life, mixing colors almost every day, and putting the paint on the canvas almost every day. So you start building an idea for the nuances involved with the art making process, and you start getting good at these things that seem very, very difficult to beginners because they haven't practiced that much at it. Think of like playing guitar. You pick up a guitar, the first time you play, you're not going to be able to do a shredding solo or play some classical piece, very intricate classical piece. You're not gonna be able to play those things, and there's no tool that's gonna help you get good at that. The only thing that's gonna help you get good is playing better, practicing better, developing a schedule, doing all these things. So that's, it's interesting way to think about it. You have to develop this kind of practice, and developing that hand-eye coordination is very important if you want to get good at drawing. And it will help your paintings as well. If you're into painting, you'll be able to sketch with the paint, and you won't need to have charcoal on the, you won't need to start with a real detailed drawing. You can just start with a sketch, and you don't need a proportional divider or any tool. You just use your eye and you do as best you can. Maybe double check it with a ruler after you draw it. I think that's the best route to take. So if I can give you some good advice to sum this video up, it's kind of like, use these tools, don't let the tools use you. So what I mean by that is practice that hand-eye coordination. But if you really can see that something's off in your drawing, okay, use that tool to determine what is wrong and then fix it. But still keep developing that hand-eye coordination. Use the tools as a supplement to your drawing. Don't use drawing as a supplement to the tools. Don't let the tools use you. Don't let them become the dominant thing. Let your drawing, your hand and your eye, that connection between your hand and your eye, let that be the dominant thing. And like I said, just use a ruler. If you notice that if you're drawing a portrait and one of the eyes is completely off or the nose is off, something looks, you don't know what it is, but something's wrong. Okay, bust out the tools and start measuring things and really get in there and see what's wrong and then fix it. Don't use these tools as a crutch to kind of, cover up your lack of practice. So anyway, hope this video was helpful for you, and hopefully it just opened your eyes to that you need to practice, and there's no tool that's going to get you there. The only tool is yourself, and you have to practice and focus and work at it every day or every other day, how often you can. Even if you only do it 5 minutes a day, that's better than 0 minutes a day. You know what I'm saying? So definitely start training your hand and your eye, and you'll be able to draw anything you'd like from freehand without using these crutches or tools that actually use you. So anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Post any comments or questions down below. I'd like to hear what you think about this. Do you think drawing tools help you? I think they can be helpful, but I think they're overused and they're used the wrong way. So that's my take on it. Be sure to check out my Patreon, link down below, and also other ways you can support my channel. Keep on painting or drawing. Don't get discouraged. Take care of yourself. Peace, my friends.